So in the last few months, I gradually changed my life from all of this trying to self-improve, doing no-fap, cold showers, and you know, all this stuff that's out there on the internet, to complete monk mode. Currently my life looks like the following. I do not consume any type of media. I do not watch YouTube. I do not use Facebook. I do not use Instagram. I do not use any kind or any type of media. Like zero. I do not use anything. Next to that, I do not watch pornography anyway, like obviously. Next to that, my social life. So basically in the last 3 months was like zero. Like completely zero. Like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Next to that, basically my life looks like the following. I wake up, I work out, and I work all day long, and I eat. That's it. I'm doing most dopamine detox. I'm not eating sugars. Regarding to my nutrition, I'm doing ketogenic diets, which means that I'm just simply not eating any carbs, any type of carbs, or at least I'm reducing them as much as I humanly can. Next to that, I'm eating 1 meal a day, which means that, you know, I'm eating only once a day, and just basically next to that, I'm just doing this considered to be extremely dopamine detox state every single day. And so basically what I'm telling you this is because I've got a huge realization, which is that we are in a rush, brother. We are in a freaking rush. Everyone just simply wants to get there in a week. Everyone just simply wants to get there tomorrow. And there's no problem with that. But the thing that I would like to share over here is that we do not even know where we want to get to. And this will be the main topic of this video: desires. So basically, doing all this mindfulness and basically deconnecting from the world, I realized that we just simply do too much. We are just simply doing all these activities, and we just simply do not have the capacity to focus on any of them. So therefore, we are just simply trying to do more and more and more and more and more, but we just simply cannot get done or cannot get into anything properly. We are just rushing through our days. We are doing 1,000 types of activities because we just simply and we think that we have to do the 1,001st activity too in order for us to be happy, in order for us to be fulfilled, in order for us to get there. So basically, this is the whole concept. We just simply want to do too much, and this is due to our nature, bro. Like, this is due to our nature. We have the tendency to have freaking like more and more and more and more and more desires. We just simply want to have more and more and more and more and more. Due to this, we are trying to do more, and we are just simply hopping into new endeavors all the freaking time. So what does that mean? Instead of being able to choose one thing and stick with that thing for months, years, and eventually get there, whatever it might be. You want to become a musician, pick that fucking guitar and play that for 10 years and sing, and you will become a freaking musician if you want to. Simple. You want to become a millionaire, start that business and do that for 10 years, then you will become a millionaire. Simple as this. Do anything for 10 years and you will become exceptionally good for that. The problem is that we just simply do not have the discipline to do that. And this is again all connected with this philosophy that I'm trying to share over here, is that we just simply want to do too much. We are just simply jumping from activity to activity to activity to activity. We are trying out a thing and it doesn't work out, and we are just simply hopping to the next one. Then we are just simply getting on the desire to do a new thing and a new thing and a new thing. And this whole thing is just interconnected. So basically what is happening is that instead of being able to have less and focus on less and doing the essential things, doing the things that are eventually bringing you forward in life, the things that you are picking, the things that you're choosing, instead of doing them, you're just simply picking up new stuff all the single time. Why? Because it's easier, because it's so natural. It's just like so exciting to do the new things all the time and just hop into the new stuff, because this is what we like. This is how our brain is basically built. Like, we freaking love new stuff. When we see new stuff and when we meet new stuff, dopamine will be released in our brains. Like, this is how we are built. And this is why it's hard. This is why it's hard to eventually get to any type of considered to be above average human achievement. Because it requires discipline. And discipline requires you to just simply go against that human nature of desires. And this is what you do, brother. It's like, you just simply, and this is this is how we work. This is how we work. Instead of trying to, and this was a huge realization for me yesterday. Like, this guy just hit me like so hard. Instead of trying to think in a longer time horizon, so for example 10 years or like 20 years or something, we are trying to think in terms of tomorrow. Because if you would be thinking in a longer time horizon that, hey brother, how can I improve this skill or this business or this whatever craft you're in 10 years? Like, how can I use the 10 years, and how can I use today in order for me to be able to do the most, to get out the most in long term? We are just trying to maximize everything in one day, because we are again not thinking long term. Because we are again just pulled in with these desires, because we just want too much. We are distracted. Our minds are busy, and we just want to do all this stuff, but we just do not even want. We just do not even know why do we want to do that. So this is the basic principle over here. It's like, the more we want, the more our attention will be split, the more we will not be able to focus on anything, and the more we are just basically losing our times. Because if we just simply cannot focus clearly and purely on something, we are just simply wasting our times. Why? Because we cannot do that thing the best way. And if we just simply cannot do that thing the best way, it means that we are just simply losing our times with any type of activity. So for example, if you want to do two types of activities at one time, you will not be able to do any of them. Do it for one day, you're losing one day. Do it for a year, you're losing a year. Do it for 10 years, you're losing 10 years. This is what I'm realizing. So, yes sir, the whole picture to frame up everything. Less desires. Want to do less. Think long term. And again, like, be disciplined to stick with the shit that you're choosing. And this is also the baseline of being a man. Like, wanting to know what you want to do and stick with that shit. So these are some realizations that I'm blessed to comprehend on this journey, and I just wanted to share these ideas with you. So hope it resonates with you, and hope I might be inspiring you too. So if I did so, then just consider clicking on a button that might be helping this video, and not only video but channel, to just simply be shown to people like you. Love.